Joined by CEO and President of Great Lakes Credit Union, we have David Seeger back with us once again for our Money Monday segment. Again, welcome. Thanks for sticking around.
Good morning.
Good morning. Well, let's go ahead and kind of recap and highlight what's going on, maybe not here, but around the globe.
Right. In fact, the Asian markets today, they're closed now, but they closed up. But Europe is trending down. Greece, again, is the anchor pulling the whole situation down over there. So that's the thing of concern. So tomorrow when we open, I would expect to see us open up a little bit lower. Probably nothing too dramatic, but probably a little bit lower. That's what I would think we would have. Oil right now is 59.29, so which is down a little bit. So maybe we might see a halt to some of the increase in gasoline prices as well.
Okay.
So. But
now to something really important,
right.
maybe a big concern for many out there. Of course, it's that time. Graduation's going on. A lot of people heading out into the, as what parents would call it, the real world.
The real world, right.
What do we need to know when it comes to money? The best advice that you have for grads?
Well, actually, you know, it's an old adage amongst financial planners that in the 20s you screw up, in the 30s you figure out what you did, and in your 40s you try to dig yourself out of the hole, and in your 50s you try to play catch up for retirement. So there's ways to avoid that. So here's some tips for grads, both high school and college, for they can utilize throughout life. Number one, money isn't one size fits all.
That's
what you want to do is try to personalize what you're doing, be flexible with your own particular plan, and make it a plan that'll work for you.
Okay.
And then also, time is your biggest money ally. For example, if you start saving small right now, it'll have big dividends for you when you get to retire at 65 or 70 in that general vicinity. So that's always good to do as well.
Right.
Also, ignore what others are doing with their money. Just because they're getting a new car doesn't mean you have to get a new car. And a lot of people get in that trap and that syndrome, try to play catch up and play up, keep up with the Joneses and things of that nature. So don't want to do that.
No.
Talk about money with your loved ones. Only 37% of people talk about money with their loved ones. So don't keep financial secrets. Be open and honest with what's going on so everybody knows what's going on, and in case something happens to you, so the family won't be in a huge mess trying to figure out what the heck you did. And then expect to make mistakes. People make mistakes. But if you have a plan and stick to it, it'll minimize those type of mistakes. So that's probably the big takeaway today. Okay. Have a plan and stick to it.
Always good to have a plan set in place. Well, for those who may want expert advice, I know we're lucky enough to have you on Mondays. Where can we turn for those living in other communities, other areas?
Consumer Federation of America, they have all kinds of information about how you should handle and manage your money from a personal finance perspective. So that's one good place to go, and you can rely on them.
My friend, where were you years ago, or at least a couple of 5 years ago now? David, thank you so very much. We will look forward to seeing you next Monday. I hope that really helped you out there. All right, it is now